Salut YouTube, nous voici sur une nouvelle vidéo de Age of Eternity. On s'était arrêté juste devant un campement où il y avait Alpharius qui se faisait tabasser. On va essayer de l'aider. Donc c'est parti. Et on va voir, ça va sûrement être un combat. Il y a un beau coffre ici apparemment. Clé de voûte. Oh, c'est insane. C'était où? C'est là normalement. Ah, je peux monter ici.
Boss, somebody's coming.
Oh, then by the gods, chop him up or throw him off the cliff. Can't you see I'm having a moment here?
It's the priestess from Jagholm. The one you called the Mad One.
Celine! On a silver platter! As if the gods heard my wish!
Let him go, Vaughn.
Why, for your head on a pike, my dear, I will! Hey! Or I guess I could settle for something a little less ghoulish. Like, where can I find a cure for the corrosion?
Celine, don't say another word!
I'll make the choice easy for you. Either you talk, or our friend Alpharius here loses his head. Zeroff, on my signal, chop, chop, choppity chop.
Vaughn, you will regret this.
1.
Don't say anything! Celine!
2. Okay, we're at 2 and still no answer. Oh, I must say I'm disappointed. He's your master, Celine, like a father figure. And
It's...
I'm the man you want. I'm a survivor of the corrosion.
No!
huh? What? You? The vagrant? You can't be serious. You? That's the big secret? The secret cure for the corrosion?
Hey,
Oh, now that's ridiculous. I suppose I'll have to get the answer the hard way. Zeroff, I changed my mind. Kill them all, except for the Mad One. Make sure she watches while you kill her bodyguards. Let her writhe in the guilt.
With pleasure.
Let us carefully appraise the situation.
Ok les gars. Ça va être complexe hein. En plus on est que 3. C'est une blague. On peut pas reculer. Je peux aller ici par contre. Il y a moins de chances que je prenne des coups. Euh, 1300 HP il a. Niveau 36. Mais il est mort. 1300. Et bah ouais, évidemment je peux pas focus l'autre derrière. Mais ils sont foutus hein. Ah oui. Non, moi je veux lui là. Lui il va mourir instant. Ah, presque. Ah bah t'as des bonnes idées toi de taper mon tank. Elle est où Célène? Elle est dans le combat Célène, elle est où? Je la vois pas. Comment ça Célène elle est dans le combat? Ok, bon, on va éviter de trop vous faire patienter. Je sais pas où est-ce qu'il est. Les personnages. Voilà, il y a Célène. Ok. peux bouger? Non. Donc elle est en dehors du combat là. Après je peux heal hein. Ah un petit faille glace tiens. Ça paye pas de mine. Ok il a quand même de la vie lui. Voilà, pouvoir avancer ici. Et là il est dans la mouise hein. Donc mode défense pour le tank. Je ferais bien un pas de l'ombre mais je risque de tomber. On va taper une esquive. On sait jamais. Hop là, un petit 1000 dans ta tête là. Ça fait du bien. Je peux pas attaquer. Mais là le problème c'est que lui là il va être cerné hein. Il va plus pouvoir bouger là. Il est débile. Il est complètement fou. Parce que là il pourra... Ok bon il me fait pas mal de dégâts. Après elle peut tenir 3 tours comme ça. Mais lui tiendra pas 3 tours hein. Je vous le dis. Tiens ouais. À mon avis là le feu 2 qui va tomber là ça va faire mal. Bam bam bam. Et là il tombe.
Boss, I need some help over here.
Really? Must I do everything, Zeroff? Looks like I'll be the one making you cry, Celine.
Bah Célène elle est... Ah attends. Ah j'ai pas encore le pouvoir. Fallon elle l'a par contre. Donc là un petit 1400. Ça fait du bien. On va la reculer si possible. Parce que bon elle est quand même au cac. C'est une distance. Je vais faire la technique spéciale. Apocalypse de poche. Taradadada. Boum. 1000 dégâts. 500. Elle lui a mis 3000 quoi. Hein. Et lui il l'a pas. Non, il l'a pas. En plus je les break. C'est terminé. Lueur d'outre-cieux. Il est en train de faire bugger le jeu quoi. Ok. Et on le termine avec frappe météorique. Dre, 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 dre. Ça c'est fait. C'est Fallon le MVP.
So, Celine, want me to put a cap in his head? Creeps come at a discount.
No need, Fallon.
He's a monster. He'll try to have you expelled and executed, Celine. We can't allow it.
No. He won't talk about what happened here. Because it means people finding out I defeated him. Again. Right, Vaughn?
Wretched peasant!
Leave me alone with him.
Elle va le passer en savon les gars.
This isn't working. 7 years of jealousy and hatred. For a knee in the dust.
What happened that day was not natural. You cheated!
And now you volunteer to find a cure to the corrosion just to compete with me? In the hope of some sort of rematch?
Don't flatter yourself. I only volunteered because I know that only I can save the world.
The world. But does the world need the Sanctorium in its current state, Vaughn? Haven't you seen the faces of the people in Jagholm? The fear in their eyes? We could do better. Don't you think?
We are the gods chosen! The Sanctorium! Without us, Herion is doomed to fall into the hands of the Archelites! Why do we care about what these people, these peasants think? They're supposed to serve us!
No, Vaughn. It's the other way around. We are supposed to serve them. Help them reach the gods, not use them like a human ladder. Just the same way we're supposed to revere the crystals, not pillage them.
I don't understand.
You're a fool, but you're not stupid. You must have felt it too. The magic is disappearing. If we don't do something, we'll lose everything.
I don't understand a word of what you're saying, Mad One!
You don't have to hate me. I'm not your enemy.
I will kill you. I will kill you. I will kill you. I'll kill you!
Once again, you arrive late.
Don't push yourself, Alfarius. Those guys really did a number on you.
The cathedral isn't far from here. You must.
Not now, Master. Let's find a place where you can rest first. And everyone, I think we need to talk. It's time you know what's really happening.
Let's find a place for Alfarius to rest first.
Ok. Bah là, il y a... Il y avait de quoi dormir ici. Ok. Je suis censé aller où en fait? Faut que j'aille tout au bout? Je peux rien faire là, la carte elle me dit rien. Trouver la cathédrale sacrée du Lacaris. C'est-à-dire qu'il faut que je continue là, en fait. Fallait que je continue à monter.
I expected to have this talk much later. But given the latest developments, I think it's time you learned what you're really getting yourselves into.
Listen now, my children, as we reveal to you a secret of the utmost importance. Perhaps the most important ever bequeathed. The Sanctorium is corrupt.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'll have you know, this information is of the highest importance. The Sanctorium, the embodiment of the gods on Herion, is corrupt!
Old news.
Yeah, don't take this the wrong way, but everyone knows that already. Except for you and one or two village priests here and there, everyone either fears or hates the Sanctorium, usually both. But it's not like they have any other choice. Without the Sanctorium to petition the gods, there's no magic. Without the mining of the crystals and blessing of the Sanctorium, no magic. At least they contribute to the war effort.
Okay, now that's cleared up. Next step. I'll take it from here, Master.
On va en savoir plus les gars.
The Sanctorium isn't just corrupt. It's completely lost its path. To the point that the gods themselves have turned against it.
The gods, huh? And how do you know that?
10 years ago, they asked me, personally, to set things right within the Sanctorium and save the world.
Okay, now that's new.
You're kidding, right?
No pupil dilation. She is not lying.
What do you mean the gods asked you?
When I was just a little girl, the gods came to me and asked me to save the world from a blight that would consume everything.
Nice! Oh, this is gold. Who would have guessed? The priestess has gone completely nuts.
This isn't a joke, it's important!
I think what my mistress is saying is that she would have an easier time suspending her disbelief if you could show some proof of your assertions.
As it should be. But I won't be the one to convince you. Darian will.
What? Why me, Celine? You can ask me a lot of things, but how do you expect me to swallow this whole? How do you expect me to defend you when I don't even believe you myself?
I'm not asking anyone to believe me without proof. But you will eventually realize that I'm telling you the truth.
I suggest we resume this conversation later. The snowstorm seems to have died down. We still have a long way to go
Oh
to
là là.
reach the cathedral.
Il y a quasiment rien qui a été dit là, les gars. C'est quoi cette discussion?
The sacred cathedral of Ulakaris. A sacred place that has been lost through the ages. A place of unfathomable power. Finding it will be the crowning achievement in my tortured existence.
Darian, try and remember what happened in the Elon mines that day. That's all I need you to do.
Okay, now my interest is piqued. What about the cathedral? And Oberos, how does he fit into all this? And about this lost connection he told you about?
All answers in due time.
But the wait is killing me.
On va accélérer un peu. D'accord, c'est les boss.
I won't back down.
Tuer tous les ennemis sans exploiter leurs faiblesses. Je sais pas, mais il est niveau 42. Combien il a de PV? Ah, mais c'est Fallon. El Farone. Je vais faire une attaque vu que je suis juste à côté. Bon, il a quoi? Il a 1500 PV. Il arrive même pas à me toucher, quoi. Oh, 1 PV.
By the will of the gods.
Ok. C'est bien. Combat obligatoire. Un peu de level up. Ça peut pas faire de mal. Raflez-y. Frérot, là, tu me mets bien, là. Je gagne tout. Elle est 1 milliard de fois plus forte. En plus, j'ai même pas mis les cristaux, du coup. Ah. Ah oui, non, c'est pas bon. Ouais, bon, faudra attendre avant de mettre les cristaux, mais là, il est devenu ultra fort, là, avec cette arme-là.
I should have started my story from the beginning. Darian, do you remember the time I saved you? Back in the Elon mines?
Again? What is there to say? You used magic to save us all. It caused quite a fuss in the village back then.
What happened exactly?
We were stuck in a crystal mine with all the other miners when the Gurn swooped in. We were no match. I wanted to play the hero, and I only put everyone's lives in danger. All of us thought we would die. Until Celine came and saved us all. She just stormed in, throwing fireball after fireball. She'd never even used magic before, so it came as a shock to everyone. It was a joke for many years in the village that a young girl saved a dozen burly miners.
How old did you say she was?
12. Her magical powers were the perfect excuse for our mother to send her to a convent. The Sanctorium could never have turned down such a talented sorceress. Everyone in the village just went on and on about how Celine was a god-sent miracle.
Oh, I'm sure that finding a tutor to train her in the art of magic is a miracle in itself, especially in a small farming.
That's the thing. Celine never had a tutor. She learned on her own.
She learned magic on her own. Oh, please. Wait, really?
Yes.
But that's impossible. There's no such thing as a natural magic user. Even prodigies undergo extensive training before they can use magic. And I should know I was one of those prodigies.
It would be a lie to say I had no teacher. The voices taught me how to use magic.
The voices? What voices? What are you talking about?
Mom and I decided to keep it a secret from everyone. Even from you. She didn't want people thinking I was mad.
But...
I was 12 when it first happened. I was working in the orchard when a crystal near me began to glow. Just like that. Something flashed before my eyes and I blacked out. When I came around, the voices were there, talking. They were kind. They explained to me that I shouldn't be afraid because they had come for a reason. They had a mission for me. They didn't tell me what it was then, but I trusted them fully. I didn't panic. It just felt safe. One step at a time, they told me what to do. The gestures, the breathing, the mental conjuring. Learning to use magic came simply and naturally. It was amazing. I felt guided, strong, all-powerful, and most of all, I felt... I didn't even have to ask the voices who they were. I knew it was the gods.
Celine,
I swear you'll understand everything. Just give me some time.
Ok.
When Oberos mentioned your lost connection,
Faut que j'aille
was he
par là.
referring to the fact you weren't hearing the voices anymore? Maybe?
There's more to the story, but...
If yes, then that would mean that Oberos...
is linked to the gods somehow. Yes, that's why I need answers from him.
Let's press on. Great things await us.
Oh loleur, t'aurais pas quelque chose de mieux là? Here we go.
May I sit this one out? Just a...
Ah ouais. Lui. Ensuite. Lame feu. Ok, super. Dommage, je pouvais rien faire, hein, malheureusement. Ça m'embête. C'est vraiment pas compliqué, hein. Il va mettre combien de dégâts? Oh, il a pris 200 points de dégâts. C'est ouf. C'est de la bonne. C'est de la bonne fausse, hein. Elle est niveau 0, il a pris 200 points de dégâts, les gars. Il met 200 points de dégâts de plus. C'est trop bien. Ok. Donc là, on va devoir se les taper à chaque fois, quoi. Ah, cela n'était pas obligatoire.
Prayer for your wayward soul.
Quoi? Mais pourquoi elle a tiré sur lui? Bon. Super. Donc, il y a des escaliers à gauche. Mais moi, j'ai vu un coffre là-bas. Donc, on va prendre le coffre. Aile de vouivre d'acier. Ah, ça, c'est une arme pour CA.
Didn't you wonder how I knew you were in danger in the mines back home? The voices warned me. And they also warned me that my life would change in the aftermath. So, when Mom sent me to the convent, I didn't fight her. The voices told me it was supposed to be that way. But they didn't tell me what would happen afterwards. Once I joined the Sanctorium, my magical abilities were noticed quickly. For my tutors, it was inconceivable that a farm girl could learn such complex magic on her own. They kept pressuring me to tell them that someone, a rogue priest, a sorcerer, took me under their wing and taught me. They insinuated many things and hated that I wouldn't confess. As a consequence, I was severely punished.
And your ethereal friends, those voices.
That's when the situation became increasingly difficult. As soon as I left the country, they suddenly fell silent. It was a terrible time. I was alone, ridiculed for my upbringing, and singled out because of my gifts. Every day I called to them, prayed to them, implored them, and I was caught doing so. The word spread fast. The tutors quickly chalked me up as some kind of crazy genius. The fact that I was talking to myself was proof I was special.
Is this why Vaughn called you the Mad One?
Yes. From then on, I was a misfit. It had some advantages. The tutors stopped mistreating me. Eventually, they lost interest in me. I was left alone for a long time. Until...
Oh, until I arrived, of course. A special pupil needs a special teacher.
Okay.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Weren't you going to continue the story?
Reminder, I'm an old man who was tortured to the brink of death moments ago. Do you really think I'm in any shape to walk and talk at the same time? Really, Darian? Shouldn't I be the one going senile?
You look better already.
Oh, thanks. I work out a lot. Anyway, this mountain won't climb it.
J'ai même pas fini la discussion. Je voulais aller chercher le coffre avant le combat.
Out of the way.
La dernière balle qui fait des dégâts. Ça, on gagne tellement d'XP, les gars. Je pourrais déjà mettre les runes sur la faux. Bâton d'aile d'argent. Ok.
It's a good thing I found Celine at the time, else her incredible potential would have been utterly wasted. The brutal interrogation methods used by my ex-colleagues left her in bad shape. She was bitter and doubting.
Oh, now. You say that because I took it all out on you on our first meeting.
That was such a long time ago, my dear. Today I can reveal that my humiliating defeat was...
Right.
As I was saying, Celine was beginning to think she was actually crazy.
Which she's not, obviously.
Luckily, she happened to meet the only man in the Sanctorium who actually knew that what she was going through was a natural phenomenon, which had already been documented several times in recent millennia.
Documented? And by who?
The Venatis.
The same Venatis who built the cathedral we are seeking right now.
And the same Venatis whose automatons now roam free in the countryside.
I'm starting to see a trend there.
Oh, the Venatis were a fascinating cast of prehistoric Astrians. It was common knowledge at the time that through a rigorous and ascetic life, some people could hear the song of the gods. The sound of their voices. Through the gods' council, they learned to build extraordinary buildings, mastered the now forgotten art of crystal growth. They could shape crystals to their will.
Okay, now I'm thinking you might be crazy too, old man.
I'm still running some tests, but this would explain my molecular structure. If this body is of Venati origin.
No offense, Thea, but I already chalked you up as crazy a long time ago.
If my single good eye wasn't supporting my entire structure right now, I would be rolling it at you.
So this crystal cathedral, was it built using the same technique? Crystal growth?
Yes, it's a place of great power. As I said, Celine lost her ability to hear the voices of the gods during her internment at the convent. Now, following the proper ritual in the Venati Cathedral, she should be able to hear them again and ask them for guidance.
Guidance about the cure, and guidance about Oberos. It was all written on the alabaster tablet, remember?
The thing we had to dig up with the Nekaru before we met you?
Yes, it was a relic I stole from the Sanctorium the day they expelled me. They couldn't read it anyway. They considered Venatis to be nothing more than old-world pagans.
Just like Carnelians, huh?
Soon you'll understand how that could be a problem for me, Isaurus.
Mm-hmm.
This is a lot of information. I stopped following a long time ago.
I'll summarize it for you at the end.
No, it's not too complicated. It's just that I don't care.
Ok.
I hope this new layer of complexity won't deter you from doing your part in the bargain, Fallon.
Don't worry, Priestess. The moment you waggled that key in front of my nose, I knew you were bad news. But I find it hard to resist high-risk, high-reward activities.
You know what else is too high? These mountains. So let's get climbing.
C'est bon, il y en a de plus en plus là.
This is not necessary.
Non. Non, voilà, lui. Hop. Comme ça, Fallon, elle est pas en danger. Les cacs sont au bon endroit. Ok, ça c'est parfait. Et du coup, bam, one shot.
Darkness before dawn.
Oh, 7000. Ah, elle a dépassé la barre là. Hein. Putain, on gagne tellement d'XP. C'est rare. Hein. C'est rare d'avoir des combats aussi simples et pour beaucoup d'XP. Rien, Résurex. Oula, ça sent mauvais. Hein. S'il donne des Résurex, c'est qu'il y a un combat compliqué. Qui arrive bientôt. Y a pas un coffre là caché? Non? Bon.
I will commend your soul to the gods.
Ok. Bon, du coup... on va éviter de se suicider. C'est le cristal qui leur donne des bonus comme ça, là?
Darkness before dawn.
Hop. Qu'est-ce qu'il fout? Avant-dernière balle. De toute façon, il est mort. Voilà. Ah là là, c'est plein d'XP. Tiens, le coffre, il est là. Croc de dragon. Une épée. Écaille de dragon. Encore une épée. Super, super. Eh ben, il y en a des combats là-haut.
I long to use the force this way.
Tuer 2 ennemis ou plus avec la même action. Je m'en fous un peu. Donc là, c'est Fallon. Et lui. Si je peux en faire tomber un dès le début, c'est parfait. Hop, lui, il va tomber. Waouh, ça fait mal. Les combats sont faciles, hein, les gars. Il n'y a pas grand chose. Beaucoup d'XP pour pas grand chose. Ça, c'est... Il booste le joueur. Hein. Yes, la sauvegarde.
The other day, Cora told me you were planning to overthrow the Sanctorian elders. Is that true?
Nothing as dramatic as that. My aim is to reform the Sanctorium, not burn it down and rebuild it. Me and Alfarius have already garnered support from several people in the Sanctorium's ranks. Once we have the support of the people, the elders won't be able to deny me a seat in the council.
The support of the people? Wait, Is that why you're making those speeches sometimes? That's what Jagholm was supposed to be?
Yes. And now, Tyr Calum.
Aha! Nice.
The people need to know that someone is fighting for their salvation. That there is someone they can trust at the Sanctorium. A few villages saved, and the rumor will quickly spread.
Celine will find a cure to the corrosion and become a heroic figure to the people. A savior, a saint.
This is completely nuts.
Once her status is recognized by the relevant authorities, she will reach the highest rank in the Sanctorium, and will use it to set things right.
Why go to all this trouble to reform the Sanctorium? Why now? Can't it wait until the war is over?
It can't wait much longer.
Because magic is slowly disappearing. Okay, I should stop asking questions.
Then I'll take the bait myself. Why and how is magic disappearing?
Crystals are the homes of the gods. They sustain their existence. To support the war effort, the Sanctorium has been depleting the crystal mines, but that is not all. The war against the Archelites itself has caused a major wound into Harrian's magic. The consort's continuous invocations to repel the invaders are slowly draining all magic.
How can you possibly know that magic is vanishing? Did the gods tell you that too?
They didn't tell me. I can feel it. I suspect many other magic...
And you just keep piling on information.
This is why I must talk to the gods, restore the connection I lost. It's been years since their last message, and now, Oberos claims to be the last of their servants. There are too many unknowns.
I'm not sure about any of this.
Oula. Si le sanctorium est souillé, pourquoi les dieux ne se contentent-ils pas de châtier les infidèles ou quelque chose du genre? Tout ça parce que tu penses avoir entendu dévoile il y a 10 ans. Comment la magie pourrait-elle disparaître? J'ai pas vraiment de questions en vrai. Hein. Mais je suis quand même obligé.
They can't and they won't. Gods are a benevolent force. They will always try to help us, no matter the cost. They wouldn't have sent me if there was any other way.
That's, rather convenient, huh?
Could a mother deny a crying baby her bosom? Impossible. It's the same relationship between the gods and the humans. The gods cannot deny us their magic.
You have quite a way with words, Alfarius.
Magic, like everything else on this earth, is a finite resource. Keeping it alive is the gods' eternal struggle. It's not common knowledge, but there have been many, many demonstrations of this fact throughout history. Just like the ebb of the tide, the rhythm of the moons, the sun, it comes and goes. Gods sometimes enter stages of lethargy, and magic slumbers with them.
Theories and lines from old books, Alfarius.
Remember the Roslin Comet?
That old legend? It was more than a millennium ago. It's no more than a bedtime story for children. I mean, a gigantic comet stopped dead in its tracks by a divine, mysterious power before it could crash down on Harrian? Who would actually believe that?
At least the story seems consistent. Even that Oberos fellow mentioned Celine's lost connection to the gods.
Okay, now Oberos is going to corroborate Celine's story. What am I supposed to make of that?
We could just accept it as fact.
Is that all of this is true? Is that it? Good grief. How the hell am I supposed to deal with this? The whole time you were playing a high-stakes game right under my nose. And all along, I'm just the sucker who wants to save his mom and protect his sister.
It doesn't change anything, Darian. I need you at my side more than ever. And we are still doing this to save Mom. It just so happens that the fate of the world also hangs in the balance.
This is crazy.
Yes, this is crazy. It's got all the ingredients. A desperate bid to save the world and take over the Sanctorium too. It's completely megalomaniac, with just a zest of lost cause. Truly wonderful. And here I thought we were just looking for a boring old cure. Oh, now that's great. That's really great.
Do you realize how much this whole plan hangs on you, Isaurus?
I do, and I stand by what I've told you. We will find the silver-haired girl.
And you guys?
I still don't care, by the way. I'm already wanted by most of the authorities in Harrian. Even if this Vaughn or any other fanatic from the Sanctorium tries to stop you from attaining your goal, it simply means more fighting.
And I have no choice.
Okay, I'm glad we're finally done with the drama. Now, can we at least push on to the final stretch of our jet?
Super.
Thea, do you... what you said you'd do...
The sum up, you mean? Yes. I will be able to summarize in words that even a 5-year-old can understand.
Make it for a 5-year-old who thinks his sister's crazy.
I'm glad somebody's enjoying all this.
Ok, super. Donc, beaucoup de dialogues, beaucoup d'histoires. J'espère que cette petite session vous a plu. Bon, les combats pas trop compliqués, voilà. Sur ce, je vais devoir vous laisser. J'ai de la famille aujourd'hui, donc je ne peux pas continuer ce let's play. Je vais même carrément m'arrêter de jouer, voire peut-être rejouer plus tard, on verra. Donc, je vous souhaite une excellente journée et à la prochaine. Salut.